I'm not sitting
And
here.
we are back in the house. Yes, welcome. Welcome to Food for Thoughts. And here we are. It's another Wednesday. Haven't seen you all for a long time. So I'm happy for everyone who makes it over now in the chat. We have only a few people because it was very last minute that I set up this community topic of food for thoughts. But anyway, I'm happy to see you back in the house. So we have in the chat, we have It's Craig and we have Ian, not only in the chat and also on screen. And we got Zelda here as well. So, guys, thanks for making it over. Another Wednesday, and tonight, yes, I mean, we are tonight a very small community, right, Ian?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
but that might change within a few minutes. So, welcome. I'm happy to see you again, and you have a lovely background again, same as usual, but
Well,
just a little bit different. I can see there's a pool behind you. Where are you?
you should recognise that one.
Yes, I do. Do you want to let us know where it is?
Yes, that's a it's Monterey.
Oh, Monterey. And where is Monterey?
Monterey's in Tenerife.
In
Uh,
Tenerife. So
in
you're here on
Tenerife.
the island as well.
I'm
That's
on
great.
I'm
Yes,
on the island. Yes.
yes.
Unfortunately, it's coming to an end, but never mind. It's
But you
been
had a great time, didn't you? You and
it's
your
been
wife?
yes, it's been an excellent 4 weeks. It's a pity about yesterday and today, but today seems to be okay now. And no, this is a nice wee place here, and I think it just fits in lovely with our topic tonight because we find this is like a family. This is this
Okay.
is this resort that we've been coming to for many years. Um, it's always the same staff. It's here, and you're in a community. They'll do anything for you. You know. It's great. You're made to feel at home. You're made to feel at home here.
Okay.
You
So
know.
that is one thing that always brings you back to that same place, right? The
Yes.
feeling of home
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
being welcomed.
Yeah. Homeliness.
Yes,
You know.
yes.
It's uh, see, you can do do your own thing, Julian. Just do your own thing. Um, you can chill out at the pool. You can, and there's little wee games and everything that goes on during the day. If you want to take part in it, yes, you can take part in
You
it.
can. You
You
have the
know, uh,
choice.
you know. I mean,
So I'm happy to see a few more people coming on here. So let me just welcome you, of course, being part of that community, our small, tiny community here. I'm happy to see familiar faces. Anne Marie, hello, 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 welcome. And of course, we have Sarah Childs. Oh, thanks for making it, and David Butler. So I'm happy to see you all back again here in the house. And yes, I mean, there are different types of communities. Tonight, yes, we would like to hear from you what for you, what does it mean, community? What does that mean for you? What does there need to be in place for you to call it a community, whether small or big communities? Are you maybe part of one community? I can say for myself that even though it's a small community, I have met with in person with a few of you, even the few of you here in the chat right now. So I'm very happy to make that point. as everything is so much online, it is very nice and very personal to meet people and to show face and to actually feel the vibration of the others in person. That's a whole different vibe than obviously online. Nevertheless, I'm really happy to see you coming back and for me to be able to welcome you back here again in the chat. That makes me very happy to see you all here. So we have also Marie Alti, Heather McCarthy. She also returned. So very good. Well, let me know in the chat, what do you feel about community? What are your thoughts about it? And yeah, let's open the discussion. And oh yeah, it's Craig is saying no Tim and Christine tonight. I don't know whether they are held up with bad weather in the south. We have some funky weather here on the island at the moment. I heard there's a yeah, bad weather front coming called Oscar.
Yeah, I think the island has been actually lucky. I think the island has only caught the tail end of it. Um, it was a very heavy shower this morning. The heavens just opened just for a short period, but it was very heavy. Um,
Yes,
it's actually cleared up now, and just looking out the window here, I can actually see blue sky now. So I
blue
think it's
sky.
gone, and I think we're back to the sun.
The
Um,
sky is always blue,
yeah.
Ian. Okay,
A quick,
let's see what you guys are saying.
yeah.
David Butler, always one of our people in the community who always has a wonderful yeah, comment to put on screen. So I'm happy to read this one out. Whether residential or virtual, a community is a group of probably diverse people, yeah, who have some time or something in common and meet and support each other in person or online. Yes, good, very
I,
good point
I
there.
think
Yes,
just picking up on that point that David says there, it's people in that situation, it becomes a sort of belonging. There's a connection
yes,
between them. It's something that people want to share. Um,
yeah,
I mean, it doesn't have to be much. It can be little. A little always helps people
yeah,
uh, in their values and in their goals and things like that. It's great
absolutely.
to be able to come and chat. I mean,
Yeah,
that, I mean, you get all. I think David's actually said it there. You get all sorts of communities. I mean, you have a communities. Let's say a housing estate, town, a village becomes a rural community. And in that rural community, you'll always find small communities uh, getting themselves together in sort of village halls.
mm-hmm.
This is where you come from, like the large communities where there's a lot of people sort of involved. But when you come down to the rural communities, it's a great get together um, in village halls where many people pass on their ideas, and just like what we're having here, just a good chit chat.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
it helps a lot of people. It helps a lot of people in their health and that.
Well,
You know.
what I would like to point out again, what David is saying, diverse people. Yes, it's the mix as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be that we all are the same. We can still be part of a community and still be very, at the same time, be very individual people with all sorts of different kinds of interests. and forms of being and beliefs. But then there's obviously something that gets us together and that draws us together. Like, for instance, in this case now, it might be that you are interested in, having a discussion, having some kind of exchange, opinion exchange, different viewpoints, and that also is part of a community. There are different types of community, as you said, Ian, the rural ones. Then maybe there are people who share networks or some kind of business community. Those different types of communities um, are are all there, and different people can just join in to whatever they want to learn or maybe need in this very moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
so let
It's
me just see what Anne-Marie is saying. Community can bring friends together and show support, whether virtual or in person. Yes,
yeah,
that's a very good point, Anne-Marie.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah,
Friends. Someone was earlier on saying, I think Ian, you,
yeah,
the belonging part. I mean, when talking about belonging, it's this homey feeling, right? That you get from people joining and having some kind of friendly exchange.
yeah,
So yes, I'm very happy to see you all here now,
yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah,
and
yeah.
having this exchange here with us. So thanks a lot.
I think just in a few words, just uh, it's it's a point of social connection. That's just it's saying it in a few words, which really pulls it all together. You know,
Yeah.
um, as you said there earlier on, it's all kinds. You need all kinds to make the community. I mean, you need young, middle-aged, older people, business people, but again, you need their devotion. You need
Hmm.
the passion to do something in the community.
Hmm.
Um, it's you need their expertise to grow it. Whether it's just a couple of people to start with. Um, I know I did this myself. I became part of our village hall community for 5 years, um, and for people it does that. It takes up a great space of time, a great a passion, a devotion to it. If you want to make it a successful community, you
Hmm.
know, you know, um, it's
How how flexible would you say can you be? I mean, talking about communities, there are also religious communities, obviously, and you just said the point of time investment. How much flexibility um, should there be, or is it something? Sometimes people don't want to be part of a community because they know full well that they cannot be able or not able in this very moment to dedicate this time, because
yeah,
it's
this
obviously it's a time factor as well,
yeah.
being part of a
Yeah,
community.
yeah, yeah. This unfortunately is why a lot of the rural village halls community struggle sometimes. I'm saying rural village halls. It's the same in the urban areas as well, in the town areas as well. They all struggle. Uh, we'll say this, not to make a living, but to make it a viable concept for people to join in. You know, um, it does take a wee bit of dedication. I discovered that. I discovered it the hard way, and yes, I'll say it again. It's a wee bit dedication, but you have to draw on your own limits.
Yeah.
You must draw on your own limits. I basically, I'll be quite honest. I basically started off just being a maintenance guy in our village hall,
Uh-huh.
and it just grew. Um, it just grew into the to being a committee member, and being tasked with a job on the committee. And yes, I just you just have to set your mind to it.
Yeah.
Um, if if you don't set your mind to it at the start, there's no point. There's no point going on with it. Like but you have to draw. You have to draw a time limit on yourself. Am I going to do this for a year? Am I going to do this for 2 3 years? Um, because it can take over, and
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, when it does take over, um, things you make things difficult for yourself, and it's a whole different scenario again on it. No, yeah,
Yes, absolutely,
yeah,
Ian, and of course, not every person is the same. There are people who are very much outgoing and full on, and then there are maybe people who are more introverts and are not so outspoken,
yeah,
and they also are maybe part of that community, and they're not constantly present. It's similar to those very good friends, right? So you have this one very good friend, and you don't maybe see each other very often. But whenever you see each other, it's like bang on. Yes, you got a great time together, and you know that they're there, that they
yeah,
have your back, and that they are there
yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
you don't need to have this constant right in the face.
yeah, that's it. I mean, again, yeah, to be a real member in a community, um, you need to care about. I think I said this before. You need to have a certain amount of care, but you also need to show a wee bit of respect to everybody. You need to be loyal to one another as well. Um,
Mhm.
I think you said it there earlier on. Everybody has different ideas.
Yeah,
Um, everybody they don't always agree, but respect their idea, and
yeah.
maybe sitting talking about their idea might come to fruit.
Absolutely. And I like that point Zelda is making here. I agree, Sarah Childs, this community is quite supportive, and I'm sure we all come from diverse backgrounds. Yes. So even though, yes, you guys are maybe in England or Scotland or Germany or America, and I'm right now here on Tenerife, there's still something that connects everyone, and the willingness to listen what everyone has to say brings a better playground to actually create something nice, to actually hear what you guys have to say without shying off. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You've actually said it there again. I mean, this community that we've got here. Um, if it had not been for the number of people that contact us with suggestions
Yeah.
and topics, um, I would say we basically would not be sitting here tonight. Um,
Absolutely.
these suggestions and topics that you guys out there put into us, we look at them, and
Yeah.
uh, you may say to yourself, "Oh, I suggested that 6 months ago on the screen," but it's there. We take a note of it, and if there's a topic where we can incorporate that, yes, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Um, it's the old thing again. The best idea was a Friday night and a Saturday night. Um, Many of you out there will actually know this. You go to your local social club. That's the best community you can get, where you all get together in your different clubs, your sportsman's club, your maybe your golf club, or whatever it is. You have your drink, and then you had a dance and that after it, and that was your evening. Now you had a Friday evening and you had a Saturday evening. The people that you got on a Friday evening was an entirely different crowd that you got on a Saturday. Now, the Friday evening people, they had their own chat, as we'll call it, amongst themselves. The
Uh-huh.
Saturday evening people, uh, again, they had their own chat. And on many occasions, when you put special functions of that, you get both sets of people actually coming together.
Hmm.
And this is actually what kept many of the social clubs alive at the time, you know?
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
as Zelda's just said there, you come from all different backgrounds. Many of these, okay, many, it's all sorts of people from 18 upwards. Uh, we will see on the some of you out there in the chat will probably recognise what I'm going away to say is the Friday night was the youngsters' night, and they came for a jive and a dance. And you had to put a group uh, on to suit them. If you didn't do that, you didn't get anyone coming to your social club. So there again, you had your dance group associating with your crowd group for a Friday night. You had exactly the same for a Saturday night. You had your dance group for a Saturday night associating with your crowd for a Saturday night, which two entirely different groups. And that actually made your social club, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I mean this is what we were saying earlier on, a shared interest. Yeah, a
Yes.
shared interest. And then I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but oftentimes in throughout life, um, at this very moment or 2 years ago, you might have said, "Oh, I don't need this. It's not really on my screen right now on my radar." But then there might come a time in life where you might need it, and it's more interesting because there's a bigger need for a certain thing, and then that sparks interest, and you're diving deeper, and then again you can broaden your community, and maybe join a different one. So throughout life, people have different interests and different needs, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Qu-
Yeah.
question for yourself, actually, Julianne. Uh,
Yeah.
you have actually moved north, so you're
Yes.
you're moving into a different community. How do you see yourself in your new community?
Well, very rural, I would say. Yes. Yes. Well, I would say nature lovers. That's that's my thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. You've said it.
yeah.
So you've actually taken your interest in your interest into the community, but the community being more of a nature area, which really falls straight into your hands.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
something. This is something that you appreciate
Yes.
into that.
Exactly.
You know.
And obviously now it even has taken onto my personal life, living in nature, and it's great. So that is important. The same way it's important to, yeah, also be still part of this virtual community. I mean, maybe not like that's why I referred to earlier on to that friend that you see once in a blue moon. Yes,
Yeah,
it's not every Wednesday,
yeah,
but definitely we can make it
yeah.
one
There's
Wednesday
if
a
you could
month.
put that one on the screen from Anne Marie. There are many lonely people.
Yes, I will put that one up. Yeah, let's read that one. There are many lonely people who welcome community social get-togethers and very valuable in their mental well-being. Yes, absolutely. It's I'm talking about mental well-being or well-being in general. It all starts on a mental plane, first of all. First and foremost, we underestimate this maybe too much
Yeah,
sometimes, and
yeah,
don't give it enough importance that
mm,
this feeling that it creates, being part of something, belonging to something, or just simply being able to be heard or looked at, that in itself raises vibration and raises well-being,
yeah,
and it's so important. And some of you, yes, are making some really great comments here in the chat. So I'm really happy to see so many of you here still. We have 18 people at this very moment. I'm sure a lot of you guys will pick up and catch up later on after this show is done, and definitely leave a comment in the comment section. We will be happy to
yeah.
answer. Same
True.
as what I wanted to say is, even though we have decided to go online on my channel every first Wednesday of the month with a very good topic, of course, that we're looking forward to you joining in. Yes, you can still always contact us as we had it from the very beginning via email. Just message us. Our emails are in the description box, so feel free to email us. We are getting wonderful emails from you guys, and we're always happy to answer them.
Yeah,
So
I think Julian, you've actually touched on what we had there. Is I think most of the people that are on tonight will have realised that we have made changes for the next 6 months. Um,
yeah.
we have uh, we have gone to the first Wednesday of every month. We have a number of topics uh, in mind, but the topics that we have are very, very flexible. Uh, the reasoning behind this, we hope, in fact, we will be bringing from time to time a guest on with a specialist subject. Um, it takes time to set up, it takes time to prepare. The guests that we have in mind have their own work commitments,
Mhm.
just like we have our own work commitments as well.
Yeah.
So what we have here on topics may change from day to day, from week to week, from month to month to accommodate guests. We'll have one which is fairly well advanced at the moment, but that needs a few T's stroked and I's dotted, which I think will be very appreciative to the community.
Mhm.
Um, as I said earlier on, it takes time to put everything together. This is one reason why we've went to the first Wednesday of every month. Tim still has the other slots as well, so
Exactly.
he will be doing his own thing
And
as well.
I would say that gives us and gives everyone a little bit of time to digest the food for thought.
Yes, yes, definitely, yes, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, I want to put this one up. This is so true. Anne
Uh,
Marie, you are the Mary Poppins. Yes,
ah,
you are a lovely, lovely lady, yeah, Anne
yeah,
Marie.
very good, very good, Craig, very good, Craig. Yep, yep, yep.
And
Remember, folks, if you have something um, that you think uh, would help us, as Julianne says, drop us an email. Um, don't sit on it. The Give your thoughts out. This is what the program is. Food for thought. You give us the food, and we will think about it, and we will put it back to you.
well,
Go on.
and and likewise, it's an exchange. That's what community is about. I hope you can hear this. Some horses are just passing by my house. They're like dogs here, by the way. So
I can hear
people
them.
are walking their dogs, and people are walking, riding their horses here, just in the neighborhood.
I,
And
I
we
can
have
actually, I can actually hear them.
a baby.
Hey,
Hello, I can't.
Hello,
There
for
we go.
showing face.
I am so sorry. I put my do not disturb on. I was out with Webby filming, and you sent the link, and I didn't turn do not disturb off. So I just got home, and I was going to download Webby's thing, and I just realized you were live.
Yes, we're
I
here.
apologize. I knew you were going to do it, but I didn't. I didn't know because I didn't get the email, so I didn't. I thought, well, what do I do?
welcome,
So,
welcome to Food for Thought, sir.
I'm so
so what
sorry.
are you having?
Christina's still in a chair, so she's relaxing. She sends her love, she says.
Thank you.
Sorry for coming in late.
Right
No
back to her.
problem.
Much love.
And I haven't sent it out either, so I'll do that. No. It's too late
And
to
now
send it
you're
now, isn't it?
munching in the camera, munching.
I'm munching.
What are your food for thought? What are your
Right.
thoughts on community?
I'm community.
Yes.
I did know, Ian did tell me that it was community this week. Food for thought on community. I got 3 areas of community that I think are very important. The first one is you guys watching now. That community wouldn't exist if we weren't here. We wouldn't exist if you weren't here. So that community is something that came together at a drop of a hat, basically, and has made and broken a lot of friends.
I hope
Like all communities.
I hope more made than broken.
I hope so too. The second community is the community of the political community. What type of world do you want to live in? And how do you organize the world around you to make sure that nobody's left behind and also that nobody becomes too elite that they don't care anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That community in certain places has worked, but not many. And the third community is the community of the earth, basically. The people on the earth, the people, it's such a small little planet in the middle of billions of stars out there. I can't believe we're alone. And but our community, we need to start thinking a little bit bigger than we do. So looking after community that we can react to physically, but also we need to go back to some sort of community of the forefathers, a little bit like the Native Americans thought, you know, that the spirits are in the trees and stuff. But basically they're right. It's the spirits are in the land that we're on, you know.
Yeah. Yes.
And everybody that was ever born, lived or died, is here on this little earth, apart from a couple of astronauts. But hey.
Thank you for your thoughts. Thank you. Yes.
I was thinking about it earlier, actually, because I was actually saying, oh, it's not going to happen tonight. Because I looked about 5:45. Sorry, 4:45. I was down in, filming in Webby, and you said, "Are you going on tonight?" I said, "It doesn't look like it." I said, "I haven't got the link." And then, of course, I was on Do Not Disturb, so when it came, it didn't ping.
It didn't ping.
So, and then I had to go shopping, and then I had to go to the farmacia.
But you know what I just said? We are like this good friend, very, very good friend that doesn't need to be there all the time. But when they are just bang on, and it's a good time always.
Hopefully. Ian, is that a virtual background or is that real?
It's a virtual background. It was to be real actually, but I think the wind noise would have would have been just.
Well, the sun's come out now.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful here, but it wasn't this morning. Very, very heavy rain this morning. Like
when I went to my walk this morning, it was spitting in Las Americas, but I think we dodged the bullet on the coast here. It was raining up by you, was it?
Yeah, it was. There was a very, very heavy shower of rain, but it just passed and it just got better. That was about what?
Cool dudes.
11, 12 o'clock. You know. But no, that was to be the idea tonight. It was to be an outside broadcast. all plans went astray because of the weather.
Yeah, I know. Little Germany.
So.
Yep.
Oh,
so, Tim,
Denise is saying she's going to Doncaster. So yes, say hello to Donny. And we still gotta meet up very soon. Yes.
Denise is on. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you everyone for making it over tonight. I mean, now we still got 20 people watching, and yeah, I'm happy to see you because it was really short notice, as Tim was saying. The link was set up really short notice. And yeah, surprise, we're here and it's a good time we're having. So, yes.
So, Tim, have you anything in mind for all your free Wednesdays now?
You know, I was talking to Chris about that. I don't know whether to do it just every other Wednesday anyway, and then just have a Wednesday that's empty. Because I don't want to just go on live for nothing. I do that on Mondays and Fridays. So yes, I'm not too sure. So we'll just talk. If you fancy going on and showing us a bit of gardening, Ian, then
when we were thinking about it, I just wondered if you would like to maybe revive like what you used to do, the weather, and maybe an update with Cleo now and again, or something like that. Even though it was just for.
I've talked to Cleo, and she's busy on Wednesdays now, so she can't come. Right. And it's coming up to summer now, so I don't know what to do. I've
Yeah.
not thought about it, to tell you the truth. We are going to
Just,
go ahead with the Christina's
Oh
memoirs.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
every other week because I can't film it every week. And so we're going to film the next one on Thursday. So next Wednesday will be 5:55 Christina's memoirs, and then we'll come on at 6:30 after rushing home from Webby's thing. That's because Christina complained today that I spend more time with Webby now than I do with her. Because on yesterday afternoon we went and filmed 2 bars to do like a sports bar advert, if you like. Today I did the main show. Tomorrow morning, is it? No. Tomorrow morning after the walk, I'm meeting Webby to do his roundup of the week.
Right.
That's it.
And
Instead of Friday.
Friday, you're back to Freaky Friday.
So
on Friday then it's the show, right?
the time is set already.
Yeah.
Right.
Freaky Friday. But now I'm staying a bit later now in the pub because Webby goes live at 7 o'clock and I moderate for him.
Busy.
That's what you get.
We need to get to 1,000.
Yeah.
So you pay somebody to do it.
Yep. Well, there you are.
All righty, guys. So we're coming up to 45 minutes nearly.
Yep.
And I have one, like people please. Okay. Let me just go one more time through the chat, see if I have missed anything.
I must apologise to people tonight. I haven't been able to put anything in the chat. It was a last minute setup here, so I can only see the chat in front of us at the moment. But no, as I said earlier on, if anybody has any questions, please put them in a wee email for us. And we shall action.
Exactly.
I was actually looking for Pauline Watson. But I don't know if she's been on.
Robertson?
Pauline Watson.
Not Polly Robertson?
No.
She's on.
Pauline Watson.
Oh, Pauline, okay.
Aye, yeah. She put something up and she sent me a quick message, but I need her to email me. If she drops me a wee email.
Giovanni.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
Johnny. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we will be back.
I've just seen something that Marialty is going to see Pink tomorrow night.
Ooh.
And Ray Wild, who I'm working with to do the advert on Coast FM, did the sound for Pink. So he's prepared the sound for that concert.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, Pink. Great woman.
Right.
Great woman and great color. Thank you guys for our chat, for all your input into this community. Hello, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
Thanks for popping in and out. Stay with us.
Oh, that's me getting my instructions.
See, this is what I love about
I thought she was going to give you a peck on the cheek then.
No, there you are. You never know.
No, I don't think so.
Barbara, thanks for making it too.
Yeah, that's it. That's my first one over anyway, folks. And bear with us, and we will have some surprises coming up for you. You know?
Absolutely. So see you all again next month.
Yeah.
Or maybe earlier.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. We are very flexible here.
We are very flexible here.
And thoughts are very quick. So goodbye. And thanks everyone for turning up tonight and giving us our love. Thumbs up. Right. Bye.
Wait.